So here I am making a video on the Europa League after saying so many times I'm not going to pay attention to this competition. And the reason I'm making a video on this competition, on the Europa League, if I'm being brutally honest, is because I didn't think we're going to come this far. I'll be 100% honest, I did not think we're going to come this far. Obviously, I just want to get things clear. At the start of the season, we all got gassed when Arteta came in. We said he was under Pep Guardiola, learning off one of the best. And we thought, we had high hopes for the guy. But then things happened, performances went under, team lineups were wrong, substitutes were coming on too late, and we all lost faith in Arteta. Well, I say all. Majority of Arsenal fans lost faith in Arteta. There's still the fans here and there that believe Arteta is still fit enough for the job, but football is all opinion based. But now in the current climate, shall I say, Arteta has been getting too much wrong, and I'm one of the fans that have lost so much faith in him, and I didn't think we were going to get this far into the competition, but he surprised me. Just like he surprised me with the FA Cup and the Community Shield, he surprised me with getting this far into the Europa League, and he might surprise me even further by winning the thing. In my opinion, if he doesn't win it, he has to go. Any other big club would sack him if he didn't win this competition. We're versing Villarreal in the semis. The reason I'm making a video on the second leg is because I wanted to see how the first leg went. If you watch that game, Villarreal had chances. They had a chance to make it 3-0 at one point, and Leno made a brilliant save, kept it out, and then Arsenal got a very soft penalty. But we scored it, got ourselves back into the game, made it 2-1. The away goal is massive, and it builds hope. And going to the Emirates on Thursday, at our home ground, obviously, Emery has been there already, so will it affect him? We don't know. We really don't know. But first leg, getting a loss, it wasn't good enough. There were so many things wrong with that game, which I'm going to go into now. In my opinion, the biggest thing that was wrong with the game is Xhaka playing at left back. Now, people might think that there were so many other things wrong. That was the biggest thing for me, because with Xhaka being at left back, it opens up our midfield so much more for the opposition. The Villarreal could have had 4 or 5 in that game easily, because Xhaka wasn't there. He was in left back, and him being in left back, when he's one-on-one in defensive situations against the right mid or right wing or the right attacking player for the opposition, 8 out of 10 times he's losing that, because he doesn't have the right state of mind to play as a left back. He's had some good performances in at left back, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to one-on-one defensive situations, he's not the man you want in that position. We have so many other options. We could have had Cedric there. We could have had Saka. Saka could play left back, and then we could have Pepe right wing. Odegaard and Smith Rowe can switch between the midfield and the left. We have Balogun, Martinelli, Nketiah. I know Nketiah is not the best. He's not had the best of seasons, but he's an out-and-out striker. Aubameyang, I can understand why he wasn't playing, why he didn't start. He just came back from recovering from malaria. So I can understand why he didn't play. But when he came on, you saw the difference that he brings. There was one chance where the ball came to him. He spun the defender, brilliant turn. And unfortunately, he slipped. But if he didn't slip, that was going in the back of the net, and he was going to make it 2-2. But we just saw the difference between having a non-striker and an out-and-out striker in that position. Same thing for Aubameyang when he's on the left. We can see the difference between when he's on the left and when he's up front. People say that all he brings to a team is goals, but that's what you want a striker to bring. If a striker's not bringing goals, why is he there? People say that he's not the best one-on-one attacker, but in my opinion, when he's scoring 22 goals a season like he did when he was under Emery, what else do you want him to bring? The midfield should be doing the one-on-one attacking, putting the ball through to the striker. You can't blame that all on Aubameyang. But that's not what this video is about. I have another video on Aubameyang coming out soon, hopefully very soon. I'm going to try and keep it more consistent on this channel, hence why I'm uploading a Europa League video. But yeah, let's get back into the Europa League and Villarreal. Do I think we can beat them at home? 100%. We've got the team. We've got the ability. We have the players with the right abilities to do that. It's just about performing on the day. It's just about, are we going to be all for it on the day? We have to have some big performances from some big players. Most importantly, Leno. We've seen massive mistakes from Leno this season. For example, against Everton, when Richarlison put the box in, It wasn't even on target. But then Leno let it go under his legs and we lost the game 1-0. It was that just stupid mistakes like that cost us this season. And Villarreal conceding in the 5th minute of the game is not good enough at all. When we have a player like Ceballos that's tracking for the first goal for when Villarreal scored in the 5th minute, it was Ceballos that was tracking back, and that's not the player that we want. He's not the defensive player that we want doing that. That's where it's important for Xhaka to be in the midfield, because if Xhaka was in his defensive midfield position, he would have been the one in that position, not Ceballos, and whoever was left back would have been at left back. But it's just mistakes like that, lineups like that, decisions like that from Arteta. Like, why are you experimenting in a semi-final of a competition that we need to win? We need to go into the Champions League. And just a quick one on that. If we get into the Champions League, do I think we're going to go far with Arteta as a manager? No. But does Arteta deserve to keep his job if he gets into the Champions League? Yes, 100%. And that's one thing that I can agree on. If he gets us into the Champions League, 100% he deserves to keep his job. If not, he has to go. 100%. Any other big club will let him go, like I said. But do I think we could beat them? 100%, man. Like United away, when we got our first win away from home in 6 years, when Leno made so many good saves in that game. United could have scored like 3 or 4 or 2 or 3 minimum, but Leno had a great game, kept a couple out, and that's another game that Leno has to have. He has to have another game like that. Now, it's all about the lineup. Like I said, there were things wrong. We didn't have a striker in the first leg. We didn't have a left back. Xhaka was playing there. So I'm going to go into the lineup, and I'm going to give my opinion on the lineup that I think we should put out for the second leg at home. Because obviously there were a few players rested against Newcastle on the weekend, like Bukayo Saka. Aubameyang scored. In my opinion, that's a massive confidence booster. Come back from malaria, recovering, getting a goal at home. Massive goal for him. It'll boost his confidence as well. One of his worst seasons in an Arsenal shirt. And hopefully that goal was a booster to his confidence. So I'm going to go into that now. In goal, I'm going to go with Leno. Like I said, he needs to have the game of his life. He needs to have another game like he did United away. In right back, I'm actually going to go with Callum Chambers. In my opinion, he gives us so much more than Bellerin. Bellerin, he doesn't, he can get caught out easily. He's not the best when he's having a bad day. But Callum Chambers, in my opinion, he's always giving his 100%. And, when he's going down the right-hand side and linking up with the midfield, he does it so much better than Bellerin, in my opinion. Every fan will have their own opinion, and that is just my opinion. His delivery is just so much better than Bellerin's, in my opinion, as well. So in right back, I'm going to go with Callum Chambers. Judge me if you want, but, my opinion. In the first centre-back position, or in the centre-back pairing, I'm actually going to go with Rob Holding and Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, Gabriel played against Newcastle. I forgot who our other centre-back was, actually. But Gabriel played against Newcastle. We got a clean sheet, He brings stability at the back. And Rob Holding has arguably, however you say that word, arguably, been one of our best defenders this season. When we've got experience like David Luiz in there and other players like Pablo Mari, it just shows how bad we've been defensively. We've got Tierney there, we've got Bellerin, someone with experience, and Rob Holding has been our best defender. It just shows how bad we've been defensively when our other experienced players are not performing. But Holding has been one of our best defensive players this season. Against Chelsea, he showed it. Just games here and there where he showed that he's been one of our best players. So in a centre-back pairing, I want to go with Gabriel and Rob Holding. In left-back, I'm praying that he's fit. Kieran Tierney. I hope he's fit for this game, man. He's obviously in contention. He travelled to Spain for the Villarreal game. He was obviously watching the game from the stands. In my opinion, he was in contention, and we just decided last minute, let's save you for the second leg. Let's see what happens here. So I'm going to go with Tierney at left back. If not, I'm going to go with Saka. In the defence positions, I'm going to go with Thomas Partey and Xhaka. Like I said, Xhaka is the holding, Thomas Partey as the box-to-box. In the number 10, I'm going to go with Odegaard. On the left, Smith Rowe. Up front, Aubameyang. And on the right, if Saka is not playing left back, I want him there. If he is, then Nicolas Pepe. I wouldn't mind a bit of rotation. Like, I wouldn't mind Odegaard being dropped and Smith Rowe being put in the middle, Pepe on the left, or even Aubameyang on the left and Lacazette up front if he's back. I don't mind a bit of rotation. It's just about having the right players. The players that I've mentioned, it's just about having the right players in for that game. Now, I've spoken a lot here. I've spoken a lot. Every fan will have their own opinion. And this video was just all my opinion. That's all it was, my opinion. I think we can beat them. The lineup, the things we got wrong in the first leg. Do I think Arteta will win against United? Because United, they're going through, man. 100% they're going through. You know, we're getting 6-2 against Roma in the first leg. But they're through. Unless something miraculous happens and Roma go through. I don't know. But I'm hoping the final is going to be United and Arsenal. And I think United will crumble in that, because they'll think, you know, we've got Champions League, you know, we can rest a couple players. But Ole will want to win a trophy, you know. He'll want to win a major trophy. Any manager will. But yeah, I don't know. I'll do another video on the final if Arsenal even get through this second leg. But for this game, if we use the right team, the right players are back, all in their positions, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna say 1-0 Arsenal to be safe, because that's all we need. We've got an away goal. We win 1-0. We go through. So I'm gonna say 1-0 Arsenal to be safe, and I'm gonna say Aubameyang's in the score. But those are my opinions. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers. I want to get there by the end of this year. You know, that's my goal. I'm giving myself a long time to get there. Hopefully I can do that. But let me know what you guys think about this game down in the comments below. I want to know people's opinions and people's thoughts. Don't get onto me, because like I said, I'll respect your opinion. You know, I'll try and see a way around your opinion and see why you thought what you thought. And, you know, just let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But I'm going to try to keep this channel way more consistent. I'm not going to be doing any more Premier League reviews, because the Premier League is over for us. You know, the chances are we're not going to be in any European competitions next season. We're currently in 9th place. You know, the teams above us are performing. They're getting their wins. They're getting their 3 points. So I won't be making any more Premier League videos. Obviously, next season I will be. I've got a lot planned for next season. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it is me congratulating Arsenal and Arteta on getting into the final against United. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.